DeerHunterFan.com TV is sponsored by Gary Nichols Construction, Outback Archery, Bruin Outfitters, Christian Bowhunters of America, Deer Run Cabin Rentals, Grizzly Gary Outdoors, Grizzly Gary Radio Show, Twin Pine Taxidermy, Dennis Barmore Wood Molders and Wood Dryers, Sinclairville Superette, and David L. Conroe. Hi, I'm Brian Madison, and welcome to DeerHunterFan.com TV. Today's opening day of turkey season out in Kansas. Obviously, I don't know how Team Kansas is doing, but next week we should have an update for you. Nebraska opened last Wednesday, so he's been out chasing the birds all this week. No luck yet. But this episode we're going to have a look back at a hunt from last year in Ohio, where Eric Green and I headed out and had 2 days to get a bird on the ground. Let's see what happened.
Six. We're gonna wait and see if we hear anything out there. Hopefully, get a lot going off the roost. We're gonna try to get within 100 yards of them. Up in talks this morning, this afternoon. Just hope for the best.
We'd only been there for probably 20 minutes. We heard birds going crazy across the road. So we packed up our gear and headed towards it.
We came over here to the other side of the road where we heard the birds gobbling, but they moved out of here. We think they moved off that way. We don't have permission to go over there, so I think they get a free pass for the rest of the day. We're thinking about going over to another spot we're able to hunt and giving it a shot there for a couple hours and seeing what happens.
What's the game plan?
I think we're gonna work our way over towards this. Almost looks like a little ravine or a dip here. Give out a few calls and see if we can get something to answer. And hopefully something will answer.
So we moved to a farm where we were able to hunt. It was about 9:45 in the morning. We were going to see if we could get a bird going.
We weren't able to get a bird going, so we set up in a nearby opening.
Still nothing. So after sitting there for about an hour, we decided to scout out the area for Sunday. We got up, we found some great sign, and we were confident we'd get on the birds tomorrow.
Yeah. It's about 200 yards.
heard a bird gobble down through the woods, so we moved in on him. We were there for probably only 5 minutes before a group of deer busted us.
After hearing this gobble, we knew we had to move on these birds. So we got up, crossed the ravine, and tried some locating calls.
Jeez, now he's over there. It's right over there.
You just heard him again?
Yeah.
I'm glad you can hear him because I can't. I got one play in the game.
Hear it?
Heard that time.
Yeah, right there. I don't think it's too far. I think we got. What's that? All right. Right out in front of me, they're kind of fighting in the woods. Do you see him?
Go get him, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Woo! Look at that smoke ball. Eric, what have you done? Oh yeah, give me some. Yeah, brother. We heard these guys off the roost.
We heard them. I didn't think we were gonna hear anything this morning. I looked at you, and we're like, man, I don't think there's anything in here. We're hearing this gobble down through the woods, and it sounded like it was like around 300-400 yards. We're like, all right, let's go after him. So we get down in there, and nothing. Didn't hear any kind of gobbles. And so we go in, and we had to have a group of deer. We snuck right up on them, and one started blowing. Must have blew like 10 times. I thought the gig was up. And Brian looks at me. He's like, "Hey, I just heard him. He's over across this ravine." All right, I couldn't hear. I could, honestly, God, I could not hear him. And so we came up, got across that ravine. I gave another call, Ryan's like, oh, I hear him again. Okay, I'm not hearing him yet. We're going up down this road. It's kind of cutting almost parallel to him. Give another call. Same thing. Brian's like, oh, there he is over there. I'm like, man, I can't hear this thing. Finally, I call again and I hear him. Okay, now I know where he's at.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
He was with another bird, and they gobbled one more time and then silent for probably 20 minutes.
Yeah, easily.
And, I mean, they were within 100 yards when they gobbled that last time. And they were just zigzagging through the woods, taking their time. They did not want to commit to us. And I think, actually, I think you sitting quiet is what brought them in finally.
Yeah, they just couldn't take it. Thought their hens had moved on.
Nice bird. I didn't get a good look at the second one, but this guy, he's a nice one.
He's a heavy bird. He doesn't have much of a beard. I'd say probably 8-inch.
Yeah, 7-inch beard.
But you know what? These spurs right here, these are what makes the difference.
Here's a look at those spurs. That's how you know you got a nice bird right there.
We've hunted hard. We've only had 2 days to make this work, and I couldn't even tell you how hard this has been. Getting up at 3 o'clock every morning and driving out here, and yesterday we didn't think there was any hope. We got in here today and weren't hearing much, and once we got across that ravine, he kept hammering our calls. Things started looking up, and it was just a matter of getting in position and calling just right.
And we got it done.
So we got the job done.
Time to make some phone calls. This episode of DeerHunterFan.com TV was sponsored by Gary Nichols Construction, Outback Archery, Bruin Outfitters, Christian Bowhunters of America, Deer Run Cabin Rentals, Grizzly Gary Outdoors, Grizzly Gary Radio Show, Twin Pine Taxidermy, Dennis Barmore Wood Molders and Wood Dryers, Sinclairville Superette, and David L. Conroe.